Hey, how's it going? Paul here at VintLabs. I was just about to board I've been working on lately, and I was just about to make another one. So just I just wanted to quickly throw one together and just to do some more testing with and whatnot. So as I would, get out the solder screen, and oh, I didn't clean it last time. Look at this stuff. Ugh. And it's just brutal to clean off of there. Here, hang on, let me move that out of the way. No, it's just unbelievably bad. And over time, I've tried numerous things. Standard isopropyl alcohol, français, and this stuff isn't the strongest, 70%. It's not bad, but and it does the job. Here, let's just grab a little bit here, just as a quick demo. Oh, pick a spot where there's not too bad there, and let her soak for a minute, and you know, give it a good rub. Give it a good rub. And what I'd done before is, basically soak a paper towel in it, put it on it, and then put something on top to keep it moist, and it does eventually soften it up and help you remove it, but it's freaking hopeless though. I mean, I kicked myself every time I did that. And I tried, oh God, I don't know how many other things. Hot water, and I actually have a feeling if you have really good hot water and you can give it good pressure, it might just blow it off okay. But I don't know. Just at the home lab here, it doesn't. It's not handy. I've actually thought about using the dishwasher, but I'm not so sure that this particular paste here is a lead tin mix, and I'm not sure we want the lead in the dishwasher, right? So anyway, I gave up on that, and I got looking around numerous times over the last number of years. I got looking around, trying to figure out how to clean this stuff, and I find all this stuff about how to clean it, and using different chemicals, usually IPA, isopropyl alcohol, or ethanol, and but it's just really not working for me. And just as a reference, the paste I'm usually using is the MG Chemicals ESN 63 PV37, no clean solder paste, and just for a little extra reference, the actual number of it. I don't know if you can see that. And back there, I get the camera to focus, 4860p, and it's really good stuff and readily available. Get it DigiKey or Amazon, whatever. And no, always been really happy with the stuff. But cleaning it's a bugger. If you clean it right away, the alcohol cleans it up really nice, by the way. But I got busy apparently last time I did this, and it didn't get cleaned. So I searched around, and wish I could remember where I found it. I took a little look before I started recording, and I can't figure it out where I found some obscure PDF somewhere about such things, and it mentioned using terpenes for it. Terpenes, and which I really honestly, I wasn't familiar with the term. I've heard it before, but I don't know what the heck that is. And I looked it up, and turns out good old-fashioned turpentine is qualifies as a terpene. Apparently, that's where the name came from, and so I thought, well, let's give it a go. So I wheeled down to my local hardware store, Home Hardware, grabbed a bottle. I don't know, is it $10 or something for roughly half a liter? Notice that half a liter used to be 500 milliliters. Now it's getting smaller, 473 milliliters, but that's all right. So maybe I'll just do a quick little demo here. See how that does. What's it been, about a month that stuff's been sitting on there, so it's as dry gets. So, for the record, I would recommend you wear gloves doing this, but you're just going to let that soak for a second there, and then give it a little rub. Boy, I'm trying to look around the camera, and yeah, you can see already it's coming off. Look at that. Just like freaking magic. So in no time at all, here actually I'll just do it. Do be careful with that because you know that leaded paste, right? Yeah, I think we all know that lead is not good for us. So let's just give her a little soak around here. Got a thick spot down here. Can you see that? Yep, right down there. And no, like just takes it right off. And ordinarily I would actually, instead of wiping it like this, I'd just soak the paper towel in it, put something on top, let it sit for a few minutes and come back to it. I'm just going to get rid of that one. It's getting a little nasty. Get a fresh one here. There is a fair bit of fumes from this, by the way. Yeah. I'm not what you call Mr. Safety, but, you know, still do try to be careful about such things. Yeah, I got that thick bit over here, down here, but, you know, just take a handy little putty knife scraper or something, chip the nasty bits off there. Sweep them off to the side, a little bit left there. I try not to do that where the perforations in the solder screen are, just because I don't want to push stuff into the holes, right? So anyway, I think we're just about there. Looks pretty good. A little bit over there, but that's okay. No, that's pretty sweet. So, and now, of course, may not have gotten in all the wee holes. So, let me just think of a way I can show that on the camera here. Okay, I was just looking for something nice and bright to put behind there, so hopefully we can see in there a bit. So, what I often do is just hold it up to the light in the window or something, and as I think you can see, it's looking pretty good. See on that, there's a little SOIC there, and looks like we're getting through there pretty good. I'll have to look a little closer off camera, but I think we're looking pretty sweet. Well, looks a little sketchy in there, maybe. See, let me try to. Sorry, it's hard to do this one-handed. Can we see it if I put it right down there? Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, let's move the camera up a bit. Okay, trying to do this with the camera at the best angle possible. Now, as I said, I'm going to have to look at this more carefully. Looks like there might still be a little something right in there, in that third pin in there. And other than that, just scanning along, it's looking pretty good. Now, when there's just a little bit there, you know, grab your spouse's toothbrush or something, a little bit of the turpentine on there, give it a little scrubberoo, and actually, it's not best with the paper under there. Actually, I should show that too. So when I'm giving it a little scrub like that, I like to make sure there's good airspace underneath so it can flow straight through. Let's just move that up. So here, the paper's out of there. So got my boards, some old scrap PCBs in there, and they're just set in there just so I can jam the fresh board in so it lines up proper on there. So I would normally, when I'm giving it a clean, you know, if you got to brush out any of the fine bits, do it with that airspace underneath, and it helps any of the stuff drop down through. So yeah, let's have a look at the other side here. And yeah, see, I can still feel it on the other side a bit, so I'm going to want to give it a little bath over there too. Why don't we just do that right now? Is that still damp? It's not real damp, but it's doing the trick. So, yeah, I think we're good there. Slide her up in to get some air underneath. Oh, there's a little bit left there. It is important to get it off the backside as well, just because it could actually, what it could do is when you put the solder screen down on the new board, it could lift it up a little bit, and then you'll get some bleeding out away from the pads. Not the end of the world necessarily, but it can lead to some solder shorts and whatnot. So, get you up there. A little brusheroo here. Oh, get over there. There you go. Yeah, good as new. Look at that. Sweet. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And it's just a quick little run through on how I go about that. It was, before I discovered that turpentine really works on that, it was just absolutely a pain in the butt to clean the dang things. But no, good old turpentine makes it super easy. And again, that's with this particular MG Chemicals no clean solder paste, the lead tin mix, and apparently the no clean solder paste and the the non no clean, I guess you'd say, they do behave somewhat differently. And I haven't I've been solely using this stuff for quite some time now, so I haven't really tried on anything else. So if anybody has any tests or experiences on that, I'd be interested to hear. So anyway, I think maybe I'm gonna go build a board or two now. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully that's helpful. And take care. Have a good day.